best learning and good understanding. God blesses, God bless Huda Saab, Gigi Saab, and everybody who is involved in this um, nature's herbal and to spread this good news. God bless. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next.
Good evening, sir. Hoda Saab. Good evening. I am Dr. Babuji from Ranipet, Tamil Nadu. I am practicing Nautious medicine since 2019. And every day I am giving prescription to the patient according to our 5-element theory as well as our temperament-based medicine. It is very effective. They are giving very good reply. The patients are very satisfied very much. Our company Nautious medicine. I am having very good result, very good response from the patient. Thanks a lot for your kind advice, everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Vincent Raj.
Yes, sir.
A quick introduction, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I am Dr. Vincent P. Raj from Bangalore. I am a PhD in finance, and I've been practicing homeopathy for more than 20 plus 25 years or so. And EH I'm practicing almost 4 to 5 years now. And I would like, because I have not got the exposure of this 5-element theory, I've been talking to Dr. Gigi about that this morning. I'm wanting to know about it. He said, why don't you join? And that's how in the last minute I joined. I was too busy the whole day. And somehow I asked Puneet whether I can join now because it's late. No, you still have time, you can join. And that's how I joined. And I hope not only me and all others will have an insight from Dr. Rudra and then get all the insights of 5-element theory and beyond. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Nanda? Nanda?
Yes,
Nanda sir introduced himself.
Yeah, already I introduced myself.
Okay, done. Banusri? Banusri?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Come in quickly.
Myself, Dr. Banusri from Hyderabad. I'm a homeopathic doctor and currently practicing under my guru, Dr. B.S. Prasad, sir. And through him, I got to know about acupuncture and 5-element theory. And today, I want to learn more about that. So I joined here.
Wonderful. Welcome. And then we have B.S. Prasad. B.S. Prasad. You're on mute.
Sorry, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all. I'm the daughter-in-law of Dr. B.S. Prasad. I'm practicing electro-homeopathy from 1 year. I'm learning from acupuncture from him. I'm from Hyderabad.
Good. What do we know? Bappa Burman. Bappa Burman. Bappa Burman, are you online? Okay, we'll see. Shankar. Shankar. Missing in action. Balaji. Yes, Balaji.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Balaji. Yeah, I'm from Hospital. I was allergic to some allergy for fluids and salt. So when I consulted my aunt, Dr. Sujata, from her I came to know about 5-element theory. So I interested and joined it.
Wonderful. Shankar.
Hi, sir.
Yes, Shankar.
Good evening to everybody.
Put on
I'm
your
Dr.
video.
Shankar from Kadapa district, Badvel. Sir.
Your video.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm Dr. Shankar from Kadapa district, Badvel, Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
I'm practicing since 15 years acupuncture and electro-homeopathy. So many critical and complicated cases were done very well by using the two techniques. I help a lot of support from 5-elements theory. So I need more knowledge getting from this class. I want to waiting for the information from Dr. Sir.
This is Giridhar Kopa.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Can I call you after 10 minutes? I'm online right now. Yeah.
Right, sir.
Okay, Girish. Girish. Girish from Hosur. Hi, young man from this. Girish, where are you? Girish, you're unmute yourself.
Sir, good evening, sir. You're getting my
Yeah.
voice, sir? Getting my voice,
Yes.
sir?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Myself, sir, good evening, sir. Udo, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, myself, Dr. Girish. I'm practicing electro-homeopathy as well as yoga and Varma as well as Reiki, sir. I'm practicing since 2019, sir. I'm from Hosur, near Bangalore, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Wonderful. Yes. Let's
Dr.
have,
Giridhar, sir, suggest me to do this 5-elements theory. Actually, I am very happy to meet him, and he is like my father, sir. Thank you, Giridhar, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay, can
Ramdas Nambi is a very old friend and a veteran in the machine tool industry. And one fine day, I don't know whether he came in first or I came in first, who's the chicken, who's the egg, I don't know. But both of us jumped into alternate medicines, all right, around the same time. And Nambi is one of the 3 people in India who's a certified dawn trainer and practitioner and master practitioner, and he's too good with his hands. And he's also been practicing dabbling around with electro-homeopathy. So now let's have a few words from Nabi.
Good evening, Dr. Huda and everybody present here. Gigi, thank you for the introduction. This is Ramdas Nambi from Bangalore. Originally an engineer. Since 2012, I've migrated into medical practice. Learned my own technique, followed by acupuncture. And then in 2016 onwards into dawn therapy from Germany, which past 6-7 years I'm back practicing it. And last year, October 13th, I became the dawn tutor, rather instructor, authorized by Germany to teach dawn therapy in India. I also did my electro-homeopathy a long time back, sometime in 2018. Not fully concentrated as I was working more deeply into dawn therapy. Now slowly I'm trying to focus next topic. So that's how I've come in here. Nice meeting you all. Thank you, Gigi. And Dr. Buddha,
Welcome.
looking forward.
Yes. Who's left out? Dev Sena?
Dr. Prasad.
Yeah. Dev Sena?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you
Good evening,
give a quick introduction?
Okay. I am a teacher, sir. Actually, a teacher. And now I am an acupuncturist. And also, I'm practicing EH along with the acupuncture. And acupuncture, while I'm doing acupuncture, I'm giving EH medicines. So it gives better result for me. So both goes in hand. So I'm able to give a better result for the patients. And I'm
Wonderful.
practicing acupuncture for the past 6 years and EH for past 1 year. After I came to Kudas, came under the Kudas.
Right. Okay. Any of the newcomers? Oh, yes, of course. Puneet Verma.
Good evening, sir.
Quick introduction.
My name is Puneet Kumar Verma. I have been a part of a government industry due to some health reason. I had lost my job and I have lost it in my factory. Now I'm learning electro-homeopathic medicine because it gives very good result, and I'm more and more about electro-homeopathic. And
Yeah.
at present,
Typical
with
beauty
Giridhar
about
sir
Puneet
and
is
Buddha sir taking care of all the supplies in the South India for Nat use.
right. The beauty of Puneet is he came into us in June with a condition of liver transplant. His liver had shrunk to literally just about that big. Believe me, just about that big. And doctors had only left one thing for him: replace liver transplant. That's where the mastery over electro-homeopathy was seen with the guidance of Dr. Huda. And 3 weeks' time, we had his liver in full size. Full size. Later, we have been slowly monitoring, and he is recovering at a rapid pace. Then, of course, we have various veterans on board today. Dr. Beena, Dr. Vani Oletti, Balakrishnan, Vijayalakshmi, and the rest. So, these are our driving force. So, without much ado, let me start the electro-homeopathy classes. Okay, now, electro-homeopathy is something that has been going on in India for over 100 years. But the difference is most of the people have been practicing, number one, electro-homeopathy with rectified spirit-based medicine. And 99% of those people are getting their electro-homeopathy medicines using the homeopathic means and method of manufacture. Quite a few are even using the Ayurvedic means and other means of manufacture, buying the mother tincture and mixing it and palming it off as electro-homeopathy. However, some veterans like Dr. Huda, then we had somebody in the north also, Dr. Sharma, and a couple of other people who came in with cohobation, the original form of electro-homeopathy that Count Caesar Mattei introduced. Now, what is the difference? Allopathy uses, let's take one particular plant, tulsi. Allopathy will use a salt. Ayurveda will use the water-soluble portion. Homeopathy will use the alkaline portion or alcohol-soluble portion. In electro-homeopathy, the Mattei way of cohobation, what we do is we take the same tulsi plant, first distill it with the water-soluble condition, extract the water-soluble component, then use the extract left, and unlike homeopathy, we do not add it into alcohol. We create alcohol using various means like yeast and other things, and then extract the alkaline portion of it. Then we burn it at 600 degrees and in an oven and get these salts. Allopathy uses salts. That's about 30-33% of the capability of the plant. Ayurveda uses about 30-33% of the capability of the plant. Homeopathy about 30-33% of the capability of the plant. It's only electro-homeopathy where after we extract this and with some detox procedures that we use, we recombine all these three together and get close to about 90% together back again. And then it's the worst part starts there. This is called crude. Now, most of the people don't have the patience and they start supplying this crude. We don't believe in that. Because fungal infection does attack the crude over a period of time. So what we do is we go in for multiple distillations till we get pure, transparent liquid. This is then prepared and kept as the concentrate in our laboratory. From there, we make the D3. We call it the dilution number 3 as the first solution that is usable. From D3, of course, what the market uses, we use D4, D5, D6. What is the difference? In all other combinations where people have been using, for example, Vincent or Nanda or others probably, what they are doing, they go and buy the crude from that 1:9. They make the D1, from there D2, from there D3, from there D4, from there D5, from there D6, and then there's a big, beautiful showcase of tons and tons of water with rectified spirit stored called electro-homeopathy. Now, in Dr. Huda's line of manufacture. We don't use any such thing. We just use one dabba, 38 medicines of 30 ml each. Just one dabba, small, and that is enough for us to go anywhere in the world with this one small little dabba and treat anybody and everybody. And for that, we have our own procedure. This is what we use. That's all. That is the 38 medicines, as you can see. And that's enough. We just need to carry this one dabba with us wherever we go. We just don't need anything else. We need, of course, distilled water or Bisleri water and empty bottles. And that we carry along extra. From that, we can make the dilution on the spot and give it to the patients, which they consume over 1 week. After 1 week, we again check out their conditions and modify or continue the same medicine again for time to come. Now, the difference. Quite a few people have been using pulse diagnosis. Some people have been using temperament as the base. Some people have been using various base structures to identify the condition of the disease, the vitiation of the blood and the lymph, and treat it. At that time, a few years ago, along with some wonderful doctors in Bangalore, Ayurveds and electronic engineers and the like, we came out with this 5-element theory. The 5-element theory is a known theory for thousands and thousands of years in India. So we decided to use that as the base for diagnostics. And we use the diagnostics method of the 5-element theory and then treat it using electro-homeopathy. Now the beauty is here that when you diagnose using the 5-element theory, you could go ahead and treat any one of the remaining 4 elements, which is leaving the main disturbed element. How do you select which particular one? That's where Huda sir excels. Huda sir has a history of being in the training arena in electro-homeopathy for over 25 years now. And hats off to this one man, because the kind of patience he has in being able to explain to you every silly query that you have is something amazing. I fight with him many times. Hey, you're wasting your time. Show the person something else. But he says no. Till each and every query is answered, we don't go ahead. So we have one drawback with this man. Although we could have finished the course in 3 to 4 weeks, it ends up at least 5 weeks. So this is something that you will have to put up with this. And it is not that it is a bad thing, it's a bonus, but it's a wonderful thing. So without any further loss of time, let me request Dr. Huda to come in with his concept of diagnostics using the 5-element theory and electro-homeopathy, the Natzius way. Nadjus is the pharmaceutical company that markets our electro-homeopathy medicine manufactured under Anodyne, which is the manufacturing company. And also, besides electro-homeopathy, Dr. Huda, being a botanist, is an absolute master in each and every known plant around. He's also associated to the CSIR and such wonderful organizations where continuous upgradation of operational procedures, standard operating procedures, quality control, and other areas have been brought to a wonderful limit. In fact, this is the first time after almost 20 odd years that the IDC, Interdepartmental Committee for Recognition of Electro-Homeopathy, does not have a query about electro-homeopathy. This time, with the support of people like Dr. Beena, Dr. Srirama, myself, Dr. Vani Oletti, and many such veterans in the industry, Dr. Huda has been able to present a beautiful presentation. IDC has no queries left now. So we're just waiting for them to come up with something and then take it forward from there. So welcome, Dr. Huda.
Is your message?
Yes, sir. Yes, Dr. Huda.
Yes. Yeah. So, thank you. And welcome to all of you for joining this course. Before starting this course, I request to Dr. Beena to say a few words about the 5-element concept and diagnosis.
Thank you, sir. It has been a wonderful journey. My name is Dr. Beena. I'm basically a dentist, but I moved into energy-based medicine long back, 20 years ago. And I'm very thankful and grateful that when I first called Dr. Huda, I told him, he asked me, why are you here? Why are you calling me? He said that, and I told him, I'm seeking healing. And he said, I think your journey ends with electro-homeopathy. And now after finishing the course, it has proved that yes, my seeking has ended here because of this wonderful natural science. I'm very happy, satisfied, and I got a kind of fulfillment of learning. And the journey is so rich here because as now I have finished the course, I am able to see results. I'm practicing, I'm enjoying the patient's healing, and diagnosing through 5 elements as an acupuncturist and NAET therapist. I used to do it before, but looking at it from the this wonderful science of electro-homeopathy, it took me to a very deeper level of understanding the human body and its connection to nature. So it gave it a very true meaning for all the science what I had read earlier, connected the dots perfectly well. And I should thank Dr. Huda and Girdhar sir. Both of them have really helped me, in this journey. And I'm very happy to be here, sir. 5 elements theory, understanding the human body, because the deep energy is so connected to the organs, and the organs work at the level of 5 elements theory. So that, I think that should say it all. I'm thankful to you again, sir.
Dr. Beena.
Yes, Dr. Huda.
So, Welcome to all of you for this course. And in this course, we will learn two things. First, a unique technique of diagnosis. And second, what is the spagyric? How we can use this spagyric medicines according to our 5-element concept. 5-element concept is very deep concept. Actually, people think that it's very easy. It's easy, but it is a very deep subject. When you go in depth or more depth, you will see the things. Because the first and the main things for a practitioner, the challenging things for a practitioner is the diagnosis. Today, I'm not saying, I'm not discussing about the allopathic part, but most of the population, 80 or 90% of the population is using allopathic system, but 10% population who is using this alternative branches of this system, maybe Ayurveda, Siddha, homeopathy, acupuncture, electro-homeopathy, like that. But the main challenging things is the diagnosis. If our diagnosis correct, then we can easily understand the things. If our diagnosis is not correct, we will give a medicine and we will change the medicines, but it will be difficult to treat the patient. If you correctly diagnose the patient, very easily you can treat the patient by root cause level. So in electro-homeopathic, we are working from past 12 years, and in the field of electro-homeopathy, we are working from 1996, and in a starting phase when I start this electro-homeopathy, and just I start as a practitioner only, and I started my practice and I faced many problems in my practice. And in 2003, there was some legal issues too. So after that, we make an organization. That name is Electro-Homeopathic Research Foundation. And from that time, we are working for the promotion, research, and development of electro-homeopathy. The name of our organization is Electro-Homeopathic Research Foundation. So, giving you a brief introduction of our organization. Electro-homeopathic Research Foundation India is one of the pioneer autonomous organization in India in the field of electro-homeopathic system of medicine as a non-profitable volunteer organization. And we have our center office at New Delhi. And our organization is working for promotion, research and development and implement the ideology of Count Caesar-Meti, the founder father of electro-homeopathy. And now we are, I'm not mentioning here, but we are working internationally, and we are working in 7 countries. Or sorry, actually I forgot. Today, one doctor from Nigeria, I invited him as a guest, but I forgot to send him link. Just wait. First, I'm sending him link. So Dr. Amina from Nigeria will join today inaugural session. So right now we are working in 7 states, no, sorry, 7 countries, and we are working for the promotion, research and development of electro-homeopathy. And the nature of working, our nature of working is totally different. So our mission is to establish the electro-homeopathy and in India and abroad, and to recognize the electro-homeopathy in India, and to set up the hospitals and clinics of electro-homeopathy. And our organization associations are with EPDRC, Electro-Homeopathic Promotion Research and Development Council, and Dr. Count Caesar-Meti Foundation, and Anodyne Biospecifics. And our technical associations are CSIR, Center Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, and ICMR, Indian Medical Council, and Koshambi Foundation, and SERBD. And activities, right now main activities of electro-homeopathy is to promote the electro-homeopathy by taking online classes and camps, and we are establishing electro-homeopathic clinics. And right now especially our focus on the research only, and just we are establishing the spagyric medicine. We are preparing the spagyric medicine. Except these 38 medicines, we are preparing some other Indian medicinal plants medicine too, and we are working on that, and with the IHBT, CSIR, and we are just making some proofs about the spagyric medicine. We are preparing the medicine and testing these medicines in CSIR. So we are working in CSIR to establish the electro-homeopathy, or to establish the spagyric essence in India. These are our core team members. These are our state coordinators. These are our consulting researchers. Our principal consulting researcher is Dr. V.K. Agnihotri, who is the principal scientist in CSIR IHBT. Dr. Anju Tyagi, who is the microbiologist. Dr. Avinash Kumar, who is PhD in biotechnology, and Dr. Rajesh Verma, PhD in organic chemistry. Dr. Preeti Singh, PhD in botany. Dr. Khalid Hussain, PhD in biotechnology. Dr. Shams, MBBS. So it is an old slide, but now she is MBBS and immunologist. and Dr. Medha Kulsrestha, Dr. Bushra Jami. These are our consultant. These are some our activities. Electro-homeopathic Research Foundation. Okay. We are treating to Minister of Delhi. Some workshops. We held an international program in Delhi. He is the principal scientist, Dr. V.K. Agnihotri. She's our international guest, Dr. Anastasia. A group photo of organizing committee. And we organized this program with ICMR Jalma in Agra. And we are corresponding with the Tamil Nadu government too for the recognition of electro-homeopathy. We submitted a proposal to Tamil Nadu government. Our agenda is to accelerate the electro-homeopathic practice, and our goal is to recognition of electro-homeopathy. And our research and our classes are based on the clinical experience. We and our team have valuable clinical experience, and we share these experience to all of our electro-homeopathic physicians. And we are promoting to METI concept, and we have more than 20 years experience, and we are associated with a hospital in Sambal, and in that hospital we have IPD, OT, ICU, and ICU. So we are using this our electro-homeopathic medicine in IPD, OT, ICU, and an ICU too. Okay. And daily OPD is approximately 200 plus patients. So these are some pictures of our hospital. And our clinical expert team.
Dr. Huda, we are not able to see your screen. Please share it.
We have a 100-bed hospital at Sambal, which is an allopathic hospital with state-of-the-art modern facilities in allopathy. But the beauty of this hospital is the moment you walk into the reception, you will see electro-homeopathy medicines there. You can go up to the ICU, you will see electro-homeopathy medicines in use there. So Dr. Huda, can you share Silvanda Hospital?
Now my screen is visible?
Yeah.
So our agenda is to accelerate the electro-homeopathic practice. And our primary goal is recognition of electro-homeopathy. And basis of our research is clinical experience. METI concept and our 20 years experience and our hospital IPD, OT, ICU, and ICU, and daily OPD of electrohomeopathic OPD of our team is more than 200. So all our classes and all our things are based on our experience. These are some pictures of our hospital, pharmacy and ICU ward and OPD. And it is our clinical expert team, Dr. Giridhar Gopal, who is practicing in Bangalore, and Dr. Shams Tabriz Khan. He is a neonatologist, and he is using electro-homeopathic medicines on neonates. Yeah. Not on all the patients, but really 1 or 2 patients he treat with electro-homeopathic medicine. Critical patients, the patient who is on ventilator or CPAP or oxygen. At that time, he is using this electro-homeopathic medicine, and he is getting very good results. And Dr. Sartaj Hussain and Dr. Hemlata. Dr. Hemlata is a retired army colonel, and she is an MBBS. And Dr. Bushra Javi, she is a gynecologist, and Dr. Kadira, she is from Hyderabad, and Dr. Veena, she is from Bangalore. And one photo is missing, and I will add in next slide. Dr. Zuha, and Dr. Zuha is wife of Dr. Shams Tabriz, and now she is using electro-homeopathy medicine because very recently I introduced her electro-homeopathy, and first he started electro-homeopathy on itself. Now she is prescribing electro-homeopathic, few electro-homeopathic medicines, not all. She is prescribing our spray. This is our team. So it was a brief introduction of our work and our team. Today class, diagnosis of electro-homeopathic medicine. Sorry, diagnosis through 5 elements and treatment with electro-homeopathic medicine. So, friends, diagnosis is a challenging part of the practice of any doctor, including allopathic doctors too. Diagnosis is a challenging part. Okay. But this 5-element concept makes it very easy. Okay. You can diagnose your patient very easily. So how we can diagnose this disease? We will learn this class, and many of doctors are electro-homeopathic doctors, some are acupuncturists or other therapists. First of all, we will discuss what is the merits of this 5-element diagnosis. Why we choose this 5-element diagnosis? For example, if we are a modern medicine doctors, we have lots of diagnostic tools, we have lots of diagnostic ways, but having these diagnostic tools, why we choose this 5-element concept? And in electro-homeopathy, some pupils or some our doctors, senior, junior doctors are saying that, sir, in electro-homeopathy, what is the role of 5-element diagnosis? Okay. But when you will see, or when you will study the electro-homeopathy, so in electro-homeopathy, the basis of the diagnosis of Dr. Councier METI was with 5-element concept. concept, because except this concept, we don't have any tools of the diagnosis. Last time in the IDC meeting, government asked the same question: what is your diagnostic tool? One give the reply. Someone saying, sir, we are doing some nadi pariksha. Few people are saying, sir, we are doing X-ray. We are doing some pathological investigations like that. Yeah. So every recognized system or every independent system should have its own diagnostic method. And 5-element diagnostic method is very fit for the electro-homeopathic medicine selection, because we select the electro-homeopathic medicine on the basis of hyperfunction or hypofunction of the organ. First, we select the organ. In electro-homeopathy, we have the electro-homeopathic, we have the organs medicine. Okay. Most of you are aware about the electro-homeopathy. Few are not aware about the electro-homeopathy. I will explain later about the electro-homeopathy and specific medicine. But right now, I'm explaining this, that electro-homeopathic medicines are only based on the organ functions. These electro-homeopathic medicine just correct the function of the organ. We don't have any medicine for the symptoms. We have the medicines for the organs. So, except the electro-homeopathy, if you are doing practice in other systems too, if you are practicing in allopathic too, okay, if you use this technology, 5-element technology, definitely you will get not better, you will get best result. I'm sharing one of my experience. One of doctor in my hospital is a MBBS MD doctor. Just we were discussing about that medicine. So I gave him just a kilo. Okay, what you are doing in asthma and chronic cough? Told me, sir, we are giving some these medicines, some terifylline and aspirin like that, and some anti-allergic medicine and sometimes antibiotics. Okay. I say, okay, no problem. But as per our concept, 5-element concept, doctor, if you add some medicine for the large intestine, it will give more response to your patient. Yeah, what medicine we can any medicine like matrozole, tindazole, or any other medicine for the large intestine, whatever medicine you use in your allopathic system, you can use. But just I am indicating you that please add some medicine for the large intestine and see the result. So he did same, and 4 or 5 days when we meet, he told me I get more response for his old patient who was taking continuously medicine from 15 days or 1 month. Okay, they are getting relief, but relief was slow. Okay. But after adding the medicine of the large intestine medicine, he had some medicine, matrozole like that. So the recovery of patient increased. So what is this? The medicine was allopathic medicine. Okay. Doctor was the allopathic doctor. But I just gave him an idea that according to the 5-element, your lungs is related with the large intestine. So in your therapy, in your pathy, in your treatment, if you just involve to large intestine, you will get more relief in lungs disease. So this therapy, this concept is useful to all kind of practitioners, because when we practice now, I am in a active practice. So when we practice, then diagnosis is a very challenging part. So, and except this, why we use electro-homeopathy, why we use this why we are using this tools of diagnosis, 5-element tool, why we are using. Anyone explain me why we are using this tools? And what is the importance? What is the merits of this 5-element concept?
It's very
Sir, it
easy,
will
sir,
help
and
Pardon?
not time
root cause of
consuming.
Because
of the easiness, it very easily we can get into the root cause, the organs. We directly select the medicine based on the organs which are in a hyper or a hypo state. So it is the ease with which we can diagnose. That is the biggest merit, I feel.
okay. And,
Most of the critical organs, very important organs, are covered as a pair, as a yin and yang, associated with each of the 5 elements. So once we concentrate on this, definitely the results will be there in bringing back the normalcy from the abnormality.
main thing, what we are realizing, and why I am creating this things 5-element concept. Okay, actually, when we see the things nearly, then we understand the things. So I'm very close to this allopathic system too, and I am seeing this all these things. Okay. So most of the people are dependent on the routine checkup. When I consult the patient and when we advise the patient and we diagnose the patient, okay, you have some kidney issues. Then patients apply, no, sir, last week I went to routine checkup and all my checkups was normal. Okay. So right now we are on the very dependent on these routine checkups, and these routine checkups and the changes in the values of your checkups. Okay, it shows when there are many things are occurring in your body and many pathological changes are having in your body. After that, you can see the some manifestation on your body. For example, if there is a fever, okay, fever is a symptom, okay, and if you are dependent on the pathological investigation, and if you want to do some checkup, and very first day when you check, okay, Vidal test will be negative, and your platelets counts will be normal, MP will be normal, your TLC, DLC, ESR, everything will be normal. Third day when you will check, all the things will be normal. Little bit change will be there in your platelets count only. Okay. So, and after fifth day, when you check same, okay, when you check, then you will find that your Vidal is positive. And now you start or you think about the typhoid. Okay, I am typhoid positive and I have to start typhoid treatment. But this typhoid started from very first day, no? But you can't understand or you can't analyze these things in very initial level. So today, all the population, all the publics are depending on this analyzing tools, pathological reports, pathological analysis. If you say that your kidney is weak, your lungs is weak, no one can follow you. Okay, everyone wants only printed reports. Okay, everyone wants these reports. But when you will see the changes in these reports after a long disturbance in your body. So the main merit of this diagnosis is this, that we can diagnose to patient at very early stage. And second thing, we are not focusing on the symptoms. Okay. And our approach is holistic approach, means we are scanning, okay, all to the whole body, and our approach is holistic approach, and we are considering the whole body as a physiological and psychological too. Okay, so we are understanding, we are considering the whole body. If patient is complaining about the kidney, sir, my urine frequency is more, my urine frequency is high, but patient main complaint is the urine complaint, that is related with the kidney. But we are trying to find out the root cause, and we are asking questions about the liver, about the heart, about the spleen, about the lungs. Or in the end, we are getting a conclusion that this patient spleen is disturbed, and we are treating to the spleen. We are not treating to the kidney. So our approach is holistic approach. So when we correct the spleen, okay, because if the spleen is disturbed, just first manifestation you are seeing on the kidney, urine frequency is more, but you are not, there are some many hidden things which are occurring in your body, that urine frequency is more, you can see, but secondly, if your spleen is disturbed, definitely it is affecting on the gallbladder too. Okay, so after some time there may be some gallstones. But if patient come with the complaint of urine, and we try to find out and correctly we diagnose that this patient pancreas is disturbed, spleen is disturbed, and we treat to the spleen. So automatically the urine frequency will come down and urine will be okay, kidney will be okay. One hidden symptoms which you don't know and your patient don't know. Okay, but when you correct the spleen, automatically it will correct to the gallbladder. Okay. So our approach is holistic approach. Okay, and we are considering physiological conditions and psychological conditions. Second thing, our medicines works according to the function of the organ. Means there are two types of the function of the organ. One organ is hyper, or organ may be hypo. Okay. So in electro-homeopathy, we have same medicine, but these medicines, same medicines are in two strengths. Okay. So one strength work for the hyperfunction, and second strength work for the hypofunction. So we have the medicine, and two types of the medicine, one for hyperfunction and second for hypofunction. So how we diagnose that in this particular disease, our organ function is hyper or hypo? So for this diagnosis, this 5-element concept is very helpful. By using this 5-element concept, we can identify that organ function is hyper or organ function is hypo. Right now, no tools is available to find out this, that your organ is hyper or your organ is hypo, except this 5-element concept. And third one is we can diagnose the diseases initial stage. Earlier I explained you. And fourth point is there is no side effects. Without any side effect, we can diagnose. Your question may be, sir, what the side effect of the diagnosis? So there are many side effects of investigation: X-rays, ultrasound, CT scan, MRI, and some other investigation. They have their side effects. So in electrohomeopathy, sorry, in 5-element concept, there are no side effect of diagnosis, and no medicines required. For many diagnoses, we have to inject the medicine in veins, or after that they diagnose, they scan. Okay, but in this 5-element diagnosis, no medicine required, and very less time consumption. Within 5 to 10 minutes, you can diagnose to your patient. Otherwise, you have to send your patient to pathological lab and other diagnostic center, ultrasound, X-ray, like that. And economical. It is a very affordable and economical, because we don't require any equipment or any lab assessment. And next is sometime, okay, if there in any symptoms or any complaint, patient is complaining, sir, I have pain in this side. Okay, and doctor start to diagnose. Okay, just advice for X-ray, advice for ultrasound, blood test, like that. Okay, but all are the normal, and patient is complaining for any symptoms. So these diseases are called undiagnosed disease or hidden disease. So we can rule out these undiagnosed kind of diseases with this 5-element, because we are not treating to the symptoms. We are just treating to 5 organs of the body. It may be hyper or it may be hypo. We are working on that only. So we are working on undiagnosed or hidden diseases. And we can save the time. And last most important point is this: we can catch disease at its onset. In any system, you can't predict, but in a 5-element basis, you can predict that in future you may be the patient of this kind of disease. So these are the merits of 5-element diagnosis. So any question or any query you can ask within. We'll take a break for 10 minutes. 10 minutes for a questions answer session, and after that I will start my new topic on the spagyric essence.
Yes, Nambi sir.
Yes, please.
Any queries?
No, specifically, it's a brief introduction of. I think it's very nice that the basis on which has been explained and interesting. looking forward to go through that balance presentation.
Wonderful. Sridhar, sir. Sridhar. Sridhar, unmute
Namaste, sir.
yourself.
Hello, sir. I could follow, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Where is your video?
Sir, please.
Sridhar, sir, is from Salem.
Yes, sir. Now I am Salem.
Where is your video? Put on your video.
Yes, yes, sir.
Welcome, sir. Anybody else? Vincent?
Yeah, I've been following. It is interesting. I think that Ruda is giving us a very good insight into all those. And even for people who have experienced, but who have not got this exposure to the 5 elements, we are getting and hope to hear more in depth in the coming days. Thank you so much.
Balaji, come in.
Yes, sir.
Have you understood anything at all or not?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir. I have understood.
Very good. Okay. Anybody else have the query, Girish? 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 Okay. Nanda, sir?
No, going good. Keenly observing. Maybe all the 5 elements which we use all the one major organs. Maybe concept might be similar to interpretation.
Right.
I mean,
Good.
just taking time.
Okay. Right. Vani Oletti. Vani? Vani, you are missing in action. Yes, sir. I think your explanation was brief and good, and it was very interesting. You can continue, sir.
Thank you. Sir, continue my, okay. So next, what is the disease? Physiology of the body. There is a synergy behind the physiology of our body. And group of energy is working in our body. That is called synergy. Lots of chemical reactions are going on in our body. Thousands, millions of chemical reactions are going on in our body. And in these all chemical reactions, okay, these chemical reactions are making energy, and these in these chemical reactions our body organs are participating or contributing, and our organs are working with energy. Okay, so it is a cycle. Our body is running, our body is working with a energy. If there is any energy in the body, our organ will work. Yes. Basu, Manoj? Only energy is working in our body. So our body organs are contributing or taking parts in the chemical reactions or production of chemicals. Okay. Our organs are taking part. Okay. So, or giving their contributions in chemical reactions and production of the chemicals too. These organs are working or functioning with energy, or this energy is producing by this chemical reactions, or all our organs are playing their role. Okay. They are doing their duties. Okay. So how they are working? They are working with their energy, and this energy we are calling from different names. Okay. Some this energy, some people is calling code force, some is calling chi, some is calling atma, some is calling ruh. Like that, we are calling. What is this? But basically, it is the energy, and this energy is flowing our body and our organs. So, if the flow of this energy is correct, you are healthy. Okay. And if there is any stagnation of the energy in any organ or any part, it is the disease. What is the disease? Okay, actually, energy is working on the cellular level. So when your cell is disturbed, it is the disease. Cell is the smallest unit of the body. It's a deep subject. I will teach it later. Okay, just I am giving you a brief only. Okay, so our body is working with a energy. So when we want to work on energy, what we require? We require energy. In spagyric medicines, we are collecting energy from plants. In other words, you can say that spagyric medicines are plants' energy. What is Spagyric medicine. So, what is spagyric medicine? Actually, spagyric medicines or spagyric remedies are invented by a scientist. Name is Paracelsus. Paracelsus. Okay. When you Google to Paracelsus, right now we know Paracelsus with the name of father of chemistry and father of toxicology. Before the Paracelsus, right now, how we know the property of medicine? Just we check the chemical of the plant. What chemicals this plant, this bark, this leaves contain. According to that chemical, we said that this plant have this kind of property. So before the Paracelsus, there was a myth in the world that herbal medicines or plant has no side effects. First time, Dr. Paracelsus proved it that plant has toxins. That's why we called Paracelsus father of toxicology. And then after that, he found a way to eliminate the toxins from the plant material. Okay. For eliminating the toxin and collecting the plant energy, Paracelsus create a technique. That technique is called spagyric. The technique is called spagyric. What is the meaning of spagyric? Spagyric word is a Greek word and it is a combination of two words, spa and gyric. Spa means separation and gyric means recombination. In spagyric is separate the required chemicals of the plant, required molecules of the plant, and then we recombine it. That is spagyric. So, what spagyric contain? Spagyric contains energy. Okay. So, in our spagyric medicine or in our medicine, electro-homeopathic medicine, we have the energy. So, single plant extract is called spagyric and complex of spagyric is electro-homeopathy. In electro-homeopathy, today in this class, I will not going to brief the electro-homeopathy, but just official introduction. Okay, in electro-homeopathy, we have 38 medicines, and these 38 medicines are mixture of 114 plants. Okay, or 114 spagyric extract. Okay, so when we mix these spagyric in an appropriate ratio. Okay, then it is called electro-homeopathic medicine. Okay, so in electro-homeopathic medicine, there is a synergy. Because what is the synergy? Synergy is a group of energy is called synergy. So in electro-homeopathic medicine, we have the synergy. Okay, and as per our 5-element concept, disease is because of the disturbance, because of the stagnation of the energy. So for maintaining the energy, we are introducing to the energy. And in electro-homeopathy, disturbance of energy in organ. Okay, so there may be two types of disturbance, means it may be excess or it may be efficiency. Okay, so we can treat is what kind of disturbance. It may be excess or it may be deficiency energy. Okay, so by electro-homeopathic medicine, and electro-homeopathic medicines we can use two types: oral and external. So external application is of electro-homeopathic medicine is very useful, as well as oral. We are using maximum external application, and we are getting very good result with this external application of electro-homeopathic medicine. So now first we will discuss that how we will prepare the spagyric medicine. And one more thing, I want to explain you that spagyric medicines are worldwide recognized medicine. Spagyric medicines are worldwide recognized medicine. In Italy, German, America, okay, there are many manufacturers of spagyric medicines, and these spagyric medicines are mentioned in German homeopathic pharmacopoeia, United States homeopathic pharmacopoeia, and Sweden Board of Complementary Medicine, South Africa Complementary Medicines Board. These medicines, spagyric medicines, are worldwide recognized medicine, and we have the proofs, and we have the literature, and we have scientific evidences of these spagyric medicines. So in your research paper, where show your research paper, and this research paper have a merit in index 4.4 in BioX Bio. In BioX Bio 4. If your paper index value is 0.1, it is a very valuable paper. And this paper value is 4.6. Spagyric paper. Okay. So this spagyric technique is a worldwide recognized techniques, and many pharmaceutical companies are preparing this spagyric medicines. In this complex medicine, that is the electro-homeopathic medicine, in German, JSO is preparing this complex medicine, and in India, many pharmaceuticals are preparing this complex medicine, this electro-homeopathic medicine. We in our Nedja servers, we are manufacturing of spagyric medicines. So, how we are preparing this medicine? Just I am sharing you this standardization method of preparation of spagyric medicine. How we prepare the spagyric medicine, because it is important first to understand that what is the medicine, what contents our medicines have. Then we can understand its works or its reactions on the body. Okay. First part we will cover that what is the medicine. Then we will cover what is the disease according to the 5 elements. Then we will connect to disease and medicine. Okay. So first, what is the method of preparation of spagyric medicine? Method of medicine preparation is mentioned in German homeopathic pharmacopoeia and many other pharmacopoeias too. I explained in your slides. Okay. And medicine are produced by spagyric medicine and further mixed and diluted as per the Metti concept. Spagyric method was founded by Paracelsus in 16th century. So what we do? First, we did steam distillation. It is a process used for the recovery of volatile components with a high boiling points. And then second is fermentation. We put this medicine for the fermentation process. And then again we make the hydro distillate this solution, and then we calcify it to the medicine. Easily, I will explain you with my pen. Okay, it will be easy for me and you both to understand. My whiteboard is visible.
Yes, yes, it is visible. Please go ahead.
First we take herbs, okay, and we check some test. That test, first test is herbs quality. In herbs quality, we check the physical condition of the herb and microbial is mute. Biology microbial test. Okay. Then we check that what is the main content of this herb, and what is the main content, it is already mentioned in the books. Okay. Then we check that what is the quantity of this main content is available in that particular herb. Okay. If the quantity is available, then we will use this herb, or if the quantity, that required quantity of main chemical constituent is not available, then herb is useless. Okay. We will not use this herb. This herb may be diseased, or it may be plucked before time. Okay. Because the collection time of the herb should be appropriate time. Okay. If we collect the herb before time, in that condition, the main chemical constituent quantity will be less. If we collect the herbs after a appropriate time, it will be wrong. In that condition also, the main chemical constituent of the plant may be less. So we require to collect the herb in a particular time. Okay. So for maintaining the quality of your product, or for standardization of your product, it is important. Then when you start the process, first you check that your herb, because every herb has its main chemical constituent which we require in the medicine. So your herb has this chemical constituent or not, or if it has, definitely it will be, but it may be less quantity, or okay. So if there is 80%, it's okay. But if there is only 30%, means herbs is not useless. Herb is useless. Okay. If it is 60%, no, we can't compromise. 70%, we can't compromise. Okay. It should be into my thought or my point of view. Okay. I use always minimum, it should be 80%. Last year, I make a spagyric of that fruit name was Rudanti. So I checked many Rudanti fruits. I purchased this Rudanti from Delhi. Okay. And I checked, but the quality was very poor. Then I asked to Dr. Giridhar Gopal, and actually Rudanti is the main fruits of your Mysore jungle. So Dr. Gigi sir collected from Mysore, I think Maharashtra region, and that Rudanti was very good in quality. Okay. So first we check the quality of herb, then we check some microbial test. It may, there is some disease or not. Okay. So if herb is healthy, then we imbibe this herb in water, okay, for few hours, okay, normally. And, next day, okay, we attach this flask with another flask.
So please unmute and talk. Sir.
I'm audible.
Yes, yes, now it's clear.
Okay. So we boil the water, okay, and create the steam, and we pass this steam in this flask. Okay, and when we pass the steam in this flask, okay, the cell of the plant will break, and plant chemical constituent which can dissolve in water, okay, will came out here, and we condense it and we collect it here. Okay, so this part is the water soluble, volatile, and oil part of the plant, and that part is called A part. Okay, so we are collecting this part, this material with the steam distillation. Okay. This process is called steam distillation. Okay. Then what we did, we just remove this material in this material only, no? Okay. This material, there are some water available in this. Okay. It is the residue, no? So we put some yeast and sucrose and put it for the fermentation. Some yeast and sucrose, okay, and we put it for the fermentation. After the fermentation, we filter it in a flask. Okay, when we filter it, it is like turbid color, and there is a foetid smell. Okay, and we have some residue or filtrate this herb. Okay, so we will use this herb for next process, calcination. I will explain it. Okay, again we load this solution, and right now this solution is a fermented solution, and it is chocolatey in color and has foetid smell, and it has quantity of heavy metals. Okay. Then what we did, we load this material in a flask and heat it on 100 degrees centigrade. Okay. Heat. So when we heat this material, it converts into the steam and it goes up. So it is a condenser. This material again came down in this flask. Okay, so this process is we are doing continuously, 10 times, 12 times like that. Okay, and this process is called hydrodistillation, multiple hydrodistillation. Multiple hydrodistillation. Okay. So after 10 or 8 distillation, okay, we will got, there is a knob, okay, we can open it and remove it or close it. Okay, so for here we check if the color of distillate is like water, we allow it to collect here, otherwise we stop it, and again multiple distillation is going on. Okay, so when it looks like transparent like water and smell is like fresh plant, we collect here. That part is called B part, and this part contain alcohol soluble part of plant, because we create alcohol here. Okay, when we put yeast and sucrose in the fermentation process, there are approximately 35% of the plant alcohol. So there are, it is B part, and this part is alcohol soluble part of the plant. Then next, this herb is remaining. We shade dry this herb. Shade dry this herb. Then we put this herb for the calcination. For the calcination, for the calcination, we use muffle furnace. In this muffle furnace, on 600 degrees centigrade, we calcinate it and we make it salt. Okay, so this material will be carbon free, and this material will be like salt, white color or sometime creamy color salt we will get. So this part is called C part of the plant. So here in pharmacy, we are using the plants 0% to 100%. Okay, we are not throwing any part of the plant. And finally, we recombine this material A plus B plus C. Okay, this composition is called spaghetti. Okay, so now you can easily understand. My screen presentation is visible now.
Yes, very much.
The presentation, PPT.
No, right
Yes,
now
sir, it's visible.
whiteboard is visible.
No, not whiteboard. Right now, I converted
No,
into the presentation. Not
no, it is not.
how you can easily understand the presentation. Now visible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
It is a summary of this preparation. Okay, first plant material. Okay. Then water based steam distillation. So it is the first part. Okay, but first we load the medicine here. Okay, and we make this steam and pass steam here, and we collect here. Okay, it is a distillate, and that is called A part of the plant. Okay, then for B part, we make the fermentation, and then again the fermented material we distillate. That is called hydro distillation. Then calcination. Okay, we shed dry to herb. We shed dry this herb, and it is a muffled furnace, and we maintain the 600 degrees centigrade temperature for 4 hours. Okay, and calcined product obtained. Okay, so the summary. Okay, first water-based steam distillation, distillate, and remaining mark. Again, we create fermentation and fermented mark with 5% alcohol. Then distillation, or that process is called cohobation. And after the distillation, the dried material we calcine at 600 degrees centigrade. Then we get salt part or mineral part. Okay, then we mix A, B, and C, and we get spagyric remedy. Okay. And after this process, okay, for the quality control and quality assurance, we are using this test, physical morphology test, color test, melting point, rotation, UV, IR, HR, NMR, and ROEC test. Okay, so we are for the quality control, we are doing this kind of the test. Okay, it is the basic gas chromatography. With the GLC of our Eclia mellifolium, AAS. It is a photograph of AAS machine. Okay. The photograph of atomizer and lamp cell. We are doing this. We are doing these things with CSIR. Don't have these equipments because these equipments are very costly. So we are working for this instrument in CSIR IHBT. So, next question is this. When you think about the first part, A part, this A part is similar or related to any method of preparation? This A part is, yes, this A part is similar to Ayurveda medicine.
Ayurveda.
And people are getting benefit, getting believe with Ayurveda medicine? And part B was the fermentation, and part B was related with the homeopathic style.
Homeopathic.
Yes, it's the maceration. Na? In homeopathic, what they are doing, they are just getting. They are not doing like that. They are just homeopathic medicine is this only. Yes. Fermented material, foetid smell, turbid color. See the mother tincture color? Mother tincture color is turbid color, na? So it is here it is like homeopathic mother tincture, and we take one step more, and we are distillating this. You can say this mother tincture. We are refining to that mother tincture here in this single process, and in this C part, what we are doing, we are calcining or making salt part like allopathic part. C part is like allopathic. So, but in Ayurveda, so according to specific medicine, in Ayurveda, you are using 30% of the part.
Homeopathic also.
Yes, correct.
In homeopathic, you are using 30% of the part. In
Yes.
allopathic, you are using 30% part of the plant.
Yes.
But in electro-specific medicine or electro-homeopathic medicine, you are using 100%.
Right. Yes.
Because it is combination of A plus B plus C, right, sir?
Yes. And second thing, when you are using it as Ayurveda, for example, if you are taking some herbs and you are boiling and after filtering, you are consuming it. Okay. Same like this first part. Okay. This is the water soluble material. Okay. You are making in your quat, kada, kashaya. What you are doing, you are consuming some other materials too, some heavy metals too, because you are not purifying to the material. You are just boiling and filtering and consuming. Okay. Here we are collecting this material on 100 degrees centigrade and with the steam distillation. So when we are collecting the material with the steam distillation, so only 300 atomic mass unit weight material can less than 300 can collect here, na? And in same thing in homeopathic they are using homeopathic mother tincture, and that mother tincture contain potent smell, heavy metals, and all the things. But what we are doing, we are taking one step forward and we are filtering or refining this material too. Okay. So they are using 30% material and they are not using purified, and we are using purified. Our material is purified material, and molecules of our medicine is very low molecular weight, less than 300 AMU. That's why the penetration of our electro-homeopathic medicine, specific medicine is too high, and it works too quickly, and it works like electricity. And these medicines has electrolytes of the plant. Okay. So when Ayurveda getting success after using 30% part of the plant, homeopathic getting success after using 30% part of the plant, allopathic getting success after 30% use of the plant. So why you can't success using 100% part of the plant? So that's why these medicines are very quick in action. Why we are using the term electro-homeopathy? Okay, I will describe it tomorrow. Okay, but here simply I am explaining you. Electro term is relative to two words. One is quick in action. Second is electrolytes in medicines or plants energy, plants electricity in medicine. That's why we are using this term electro-homeopathy. So our electro-homeopathic medicine has plants energy, plants bioenergy. So we are maintaining the energy of the body by using our electro-homeopathic medicine, which have the energy of the plant or plant energy. So in next classes, we will understand that when the energy of our body will be disturbed, what will be the symptoms and how we can diagnose that part and how we will treat with this electro-homeopathic medicines. Yeah. So tomorrow we will discuss remaining material. So, any questions regarding today class? Because today class, today are the first day and introductory session. So I think it may be some, you are in a very initial phase, maybe some difficulty to understand the things. Okay. So slowly, when we will go in depth, okay, you will get enjoy this subject. So if you have any question from today class, you can ask, please.
Thank you, Dr. Huda. It was quite a nice explanation of how the spagyrics A, B, C combining and bringing the chi force or the energy, plant energy into spagyric medicine. Thank you.
Any other question?
Thank you, sir, for the beautiful explanation of how this basic medicines are made and how it is. Thank you. Good explanation, sir.
Any queries or shall we close for the day? Any queries by anybody or shall we close for the day?
Yeah, we can close it. I think it's quite interesting and looking forward for the next sessions.
Right, sir. Thank you very much, all of you. It's been a pleasure starting the next batch with you today. Tomorrow, I don't think we should be wasting any time with all the introductions and everything else. We should be much faster.
Okay.
Tomorrow's timing is also at 7:30, right, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Time is same time, 7:30.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good
Good night,
night.
sir. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Puneet, did you enjoy your sleep?
Sorry, sir.
Did you enjoy your sleep?
I was not sleeping, sir. I was making